Nice sweatsuit, man.
Yeah, you already know what it is.
Well, what is it? Is it a Christmas gift?
Yeah, basically.
The Bodman suit.
Look at him, man.
Oh yeah.
Basically.
Fresh as a drug dealer.
About to commit.
Second person today to say that shit.
Nah, he looked like he about to commit some fraud.
Greg said the same shit.
See him
This
walking
nigga
in.
about to. I did 10 iPhone
Yeah, man.
256.
GB.
You heard?
You heard for the gift, man. They're the gifts.
I need the 2 gigabyte.
I got a lot of cousins.
Oh shit.
Damn, you got some new shades too.
You know what I mean? You know, shit.
With the same old bust down.
You know,
With the butt.
Oh wow, you gotta come.
This nigga wore his whole. This nigga wore his whole Christmas gift.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Man, you gotta break it out every now and then. When you've been aware, you know.
What kind of chain is that?
You know.
What kind of chain is that?
CC. CCS, cubic, whatever that shit's called. I don't even know what it's called.
That's the wish a nigga could.
I hate you niggas. You already know what it is, man. Another episode of About the Night, episode 96, man. We're closing in on episode 100. Can't wait for that to happen as we venture into our third year here of About the Night. Thank you so very much for staying tuned in and locked in. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button each and every time. Thank you so very much. We definitely take notice. Let's go ahead and dive in, man. We had a lot of crazy stuff happen.
It's 2024, man.
Let's start with that.
It's 2024,
man.
New year.
And the new year's already popping. Pop, lock, and drop it. Popping. Katt Williams, when did this come out? Katt Williams came out just yesterday?
That seems to be the talk of the town. But before we gonna dive in on Katt, because Katt had a lot of shit to say. That shit was hilarious. But how was y'all New Year's? Like how'd that go for y'all?
Tony?
I got too much to say about it all, man. Fucking the internet is an interesting thing, man. Social media, all the shit that I've been seeing. I'm so fucking sick and tired this fucking year. I can't wait till 2023 ends. Just all this stuff.
I ain't seen none of
man.
that.
All kinds of stuff on my.
Oh no, I'll be here. I'll be saying that.
About, like new year, new me, but the same thing over and over again, bro. It's like, I mean, I'm over the whole, I just want to be in Dubai or I just want to be in New York at a VIP hotel and just watch the ball drop. And like, I'm not into that no more. Like, to me, New Year's is like, I just want the closest people to me. That's it. Just the closest people to me.
But isn't that like natural progression though as we get old though? That's what we want at the end. Like we start venturing away from wanting to be in a big crowd. We usually just want to be around the people that matter, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But I'm with you on the energy part because that New Year, new me bullshit is kind of annoying and played out. Like
virtual signal.
Like everybody just says that, and that's why I think I posted one. I said my 2023 gonna be as good as my 2024. I'm trying to keep it positive. Like why? And if you're gonna, one thing too is New Year's resolutions. I don't do those. Yeah. Like I don't think what can't you do right now? Like start right now. Why you got to wait till the first?
I feel you.
Just get it done.
That's what's
like
up.
if you need to make a change, like yesterday.
You can start by changing that hat.
Nah. you can start by paying me.
Oh my God.
Hey, you got to chill out. You got to chill out.
Let's start there.
So here's my thing, man.
It's week 18.
And even
nigga, the season over.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And that was a week 1 bet.
Yeah, it sure was.
Even if your year was bad, man, like I wish people would take it a different way. If your year's bad, that should be exciting as fuck. Wait, this was the worst year ever? So then what did you learn? That means you're going to make then all the next ones can't be bad at all things. You just learned a lot, man. It was just like any kind of debate you get into, and if you lose that debate and a guy goes, I won, you just get to say, no, you didn't win. I won. I gained something. You were already right. I gained because the fact that I was wrong. So now I learned some new knowledge. I won, motherfucker. Like shit.
I feel you there. I feel what you're saying.
So wait, how was your night though? What did you do? What did you do New Year's Eve?
Chilled. Chilled at the.
You just in the crib?
We went to have dinner at oh man, I forgot what it's called. It's a nice place in Roseville. Makes it look like you're in LA. It was just
the Brazilian. Is it the Brazilian steakhouse that?
We went there.
That's where we went.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I can't remember the name at all, but it was off Atlantic in Eureka. In Roseville. I can't.
That's over there.
Yeah.
Steakhouse or what?
Yeah, it's I don't know what it was called, but man, it was amazing. Like it was nice. Like we just had dinner there.
Is it Q? Is it Q? It's that black owned restaurant?
No, it was a Mexican restaurant for sure.
Oh, La Popular.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I took.
That's funny.
Last
Yeah.
year,
Wow.
Yeah. Me and Rachel went there last year when it first opened up, and no, that shit was that's not, I like it.
Yeah, it makes it look like you're in
good.
LA, huh? It's all nice and chill.
Yeah, but it's
like,
no, the food was good, drinks was good,
Mm-hmm.
like vibes dope. That's a good spot.
Yeah.
Actually.
That's what's up.
No,
Man.
it was really nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, just that's it. And then came home, went to pick up a hookah at the hookah lounge, and then that's it. And just on the drive back, right at 12, we saw the fireworks going off. Just drove back to the house. That's it. Didn't do nothing. Just chilled.
What you do, Warren?
Man, I didn't do too much, man. I was supposed to go to dinner. We ended up not going to dinner. So we were pretty much just watching the little thing they always have on TV, like Channel 3 or whatever, where they show the ball drop on the East Coast first.
Yeah.
So we just pretty much did that. And then I was with my lady and her family. We was playing like board games all night.
This nigga always get excited when you around his like
He does.
her family.
He does.
Why?
He does.
Why is it exciting?
Nigga, you know why.
No, it ain't no why. Like nigga want to be with his family.
They love him. They love Warren. Bro.
They should.
You stupid. Too.
Warren's dope.
You gonna learn white excellence, boy. You gonna learn it.
Stupid, man.
You knew he was gonna go that route, but
Man.
it was a chill day, man. I just I was getting ready for the Michigan game, man.
Oh yeah, man. Shout out to them, bro.
Shout out to
Get ready for
Michigan.
my
That was a
boys,
dope.
man.
Both games,
It
both
was.
bowl games was fire.
It was.
Shout out to them. I hope y'all win on Monday.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, I hope it's a good game. But yeah, I ain't do shit. I was sick. I stayed in, so I stayed in sick.
What'd you have?
It's just been like a cold.
Oh, it's
Or whatever. It just keeps coming. It's like it's coming and going. But I guess I want to kind of get into what needs to stay in 2023. Like what we not bringing over into 2024. And I've already seen a trend already online that needs to stay the fuck back in the past. That we need to stop that shit. So there's these videos that people putting out. There's been a bunch here locally, but there's been all over the country. People doing certain shit. It's basically, if you from Sacramento, you this. And they do these random videos, or they'll do, if you're a groupie, you this. Like it's anything. Have you seen those? If you're this type videos, have y'all seen them things?
Seen them.
Bro, it's annoying as fuck. Like they corny. Every single one of them. None of them seem dope. None of them. Like I hope this is a trend that ends real quick. It's like y'all will probably start to see them. The algorithm, you know how they be listening.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all gonna start seeing them.
Right.
But yeah, and you're gonna be like, damn, he was right. These is corny. It's just they just seem weak. Like one I saw, it was like, if you're a slut from this part, you this, and it's all like, what the fuck?
Oh,
It's just like it's just basically like they shoot the video. One person will be walking up and they'll say, if you from Fresno, you do this, and they basically try to name something that something has to do with that city or whatever.
So if you're wearing like a North Face jacket, you're from UC Davis, like that.
Well, so, like what? No, like dude, what the fuck? This dude.
Niggas that wear them sweaters all from UC Davis. Damn.
It's just like it's hard to say. Like, basically they're just announcing who they are, but they're saying, you're a groupie and you do this, and it's usually a bunch of people that's saying it. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Like they did one with Sacramento. They say, you from Sacramento if you didn't fuck the same person. You and your friend didn't fuck the same person.
Only person
like you from this place if you did this. They doing a bunch of that, but it's everywhere. It's not just his. Everywhere. I've seen once Fresno. I've seen New York. I've seen people sluts, groupies, every little adjective that you can kind of think of, people are doing this thing, and it's just. I'm just like, wow, okay.
So that's what you're leaving in 23?
Please. But we're in 2024, and they keep coming, and I'm like, no, Disney, rewind that back and throw them motherfuckers back in the trash.
If you're from Modesto, your girl is not your girl.
Or some shit like that.
Yeah.
It's just a whole bunch
I've
of
seen
shit
that
like that.
That's a good question. What to leave in 2023, man. And what you guys all brought up as far as New Year's, thanks for asking, by the way. My New Year's was dope. You know what I mean? I spent it in the club. And it was actually dope.
Ooh.
So you say that, we getting older, and I realize that, you do want to be at home with your loved ones and just chilling with your family. I was working, and it was dope because even though I was working, I think it was like, 11:40, and here I am like fixing the CO2 machine, trying to get the CO2 machine up before New Year's hit, right? The ball drop party going on upstairs. And I think it's like 11:50, and I'm coming upstairs. And when Mike, security guard, flags me down, he's like, hey. I turned to go my wife. I wasn't expecting her and shit. I was like, oh, shit, you came to the motherfucking club. All right. So she met me. She kind of surprised me at midnight. So, I got to ring in the night even though I was working. She came in. She rang in the night, the New Year with me.
That's what's
Absolutely, man. I was happy, dude. I was 100% happy. We was turned up in that bitch, man. Real talk, man. DJ Oasis and Nico had that bitch fucking jumping, dude.
You said it was a movie on the message.
It was a fucking movie. Fucking movie. I can't wait for 2024, man. The changes that are finna happen, man. I'm juiced, dude.
Well, they say 2024 is supposed to be the year of prosperity because 2 and 0, 2 and 4 is 8. Mm-hmm. So it's like 8's the number of prosperity. So everyone's supposed to prosper. So we'll see.
Or it could be the reckoning.
We'll see. Yeah, hey, who knows?
Fucking,
it could be.
Lord and Savior. Jesus coming back.
Oof.
You got to expect that every day.
Hail Zeus.
Hail Zeus. Every day. But nah, what could stay in 2023?
The Steelers.
Well, you never know. I wanted to be quiet about that because, we still up in that bitch somehow. There's a mathematical way we get up in that bitch. Still with a winning record, you know what I mean?
Well, the Niners don't have to play with math.
Yeah, that's good. That's lucky for you guys, finally.
Ain't no luck.
Finally.
I'll tell you one thing that's staying in 23, man, is y'all's bad.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It sure did. It sure did. It made it a whole year.
This nigga, this nigga.
I've been ducking and dodging this nigga.
What's crazy is I ain't been ducking and dodging. It's just been letting you live.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? It ain't nothing you got on that I want. So because you'd been leaving out of here.
You don't
with
want
no
them sweats?
Nah,
Them
cool.
Bob
You won't
I'm
take
good, bro.
He had Christmas. How about a gift card?
What about that bust down? Look at that bust
bro. Not
down.
at all, man.
That bust down got to be worth like $2K, huh?
Shit. Shit.
It's 5 bands.
See?
Yeah, 5 rubber bands.
What's the name of that? What's the ice something?
Cubic zirconium?
No. That the famous jeweler where all the
Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob. It's a new one. All the rappers talk about it. It's called Icebox. My man got it from Icebox.
Hell, nada.
I agree with it.
We got the video about to drop on IG next week.
Icebox.
Of my man Winton in Icebox getting his bust down.
You talking about Omarion? My heart used to be at this place, but where my heart used to be. It's so cold, it's so cold, it's so cold.
But it's okay. Like I could force it. But it's like I just know that I ain't got to pay for no studio time. Every single time I know this nigga got it. Well, that dude was in the chat. He's like, yeah, it's going to be this much. I was like, hey, you got that win, don't you, big dog? Appreciate you.
And shit going to happen regardless because I take care of a lot of shit, man. So I make sure that the business runs at the end of the day.
Oh, that's easy when there's a line there that you got to pay out.
Nah, just... Somebody's got to be responsible. Somebody's got to do that shit, right?
You talking about responsible and your ass ain't pay your bets?
Hell yeah. Fuck them bets. Fuck that bullshit ass, rigged ass game, weak ass fucking 49ers. Man, fuck all them shit.
But look, when you got to stand on your dignity and
my dignity.
His dignity been out the window.
My dignity is honestly, real talk, no offense to Rob at all, but man, I had other obligations happening at that time. That's why I made sure I paid that nigga what I could at the time. It was just a lot happening. Fuck all the bullshit. I ain't got nothing else to say besides that. I just put your shit, your priorities, your expectation of your money coming on the back burner. That's it. That's all. You know? And however you want to try to use it, you can go ahead and use it. I am honestly... You can say what you want to say. It's just that bet is not my priority.
You can send a nigga $25 a week or something.
Man, you know
what I'm saying?
That's me coming with a bottle each and every week. What you mean? It's bills. You gotta pay. You gotta. You know what I mean? Shit.
I bring chicken every week.
Exactly.
And I ain't lose no bet.
That bird be good, man. I thank you for that too, man. Honestly, man, I fucked that bitch up today.
It's all good, bro. I'm not tripping too much on it. I put you know what I mean? I put him on the installment next plan. You know what I mean? He gonna get me back. He gonna he gonna be up for the trade in. You know,
payments on the back end.
You know what I'm saying?
Back end, flip them. Higher interest.
Oh, them terms and conditions they be all right.
You on that next?
Yeah, that next up.
Leaving that for sure in 2023, man.
Oh man, he ain't betting no more either.
That's a fact.
He's
man.
like, I ain't betting shit.
Nothing. Shit. Tired of you niggas.
You don't want to bet on the Kings no more?
Nah, man. Fuck that.
Bean team.
Squad's killing
Bean team.
What you leaving behind in 2023, Tony?
I've been trying to think of what. I mean, leave it behind? I'm too philosophical on my thoughts. It's not going. I mean, if I'm leaving something behind, I don't know. I'm just grateful just to be alive. You know, so many people just sitting there saying like, "Oh, I regret so many things." And me, I'm just like, you shouldn't regret, because I'm just weird about like universes. For some reason, I think there's other dimensions and other universes, and I just think that like, I don't know, you could be somewhere. I think if you're breathing and you got 2 arms, 2 eyes, and everything else, and it's not an appreciation factor. It's not that whole you should be lucky thing. But it's like, no, if I'm breathing, then obviously I could have made a choice that could have been worse than the choice I made now. So let's say, for instance, you made a bad choice, and I don't know, for example's sake, you got a DUI, and you're thinking, man, I regret that shit. I regret it. That made 2023 the worst year because I got that DUI. And I'm like, bruh, maybe a good thing you got the DUI, because maybe next week you would have drank again, and then you would have died and killed the whole family. So actually, this is the better choice. So you're breathing. So what needs to happen, happened. So you're good. Actually, just be happy. So it's just gratitude. I'm just, whatever in 2023 was good.
Shout out to gratitude.
That's right.
Yeah, that's it. So
What you leaving behind, Warren?
I mean, what I hope we can leave behind is just, and I spoke to Tony about this before, is just these females making this ratchet music.
Oh my God.
leave that in 2023.
That part.
Yeah.
Like that shit just needs to stay in 23. Like,
Oh my God.
it's crazy how music has progressed to this. You know what I mean? It's like you can't even listen to women like we went from Rihanna to this. It's like the world needs Rihanna right now so bad. You know what I mean? Like Sexy Red and I don't even know the name of half of these chicks, but you hear it on the radio. Like, I actually seen a little video on IG of those. I don't know if you guys
little
seen it.
girls.
You seen the little
Bro,
girls?
they did
Yeah, like
The little girls.
the little girls.
They were like in a classroom or something, or a babysitter, and they were twerking and shit.
Hands on your knees.
Yeah.
Let that breathe.
Big
Yeah.
let that pussy breathe. Like they singing the lyrics word
Coochie.
for word.
She said coochie.
Like they're like on the mic. You know what I mean? It's like one girl on the mic, and she has probably like 7-8 girls around her, and they all going crazy.
Hyping it up, huh?
That is really sad, because I seen a video. I seen they were talking about it was basically they were asking like young girls, like little girls, like what do they want to be, and they don't even want to get married. They already talking about like plastic surgery, like even before middle school.
God damn.
You know what I mean? Like it's a shock, man. I'll be honest.
But
like,
are we being fucked up though? Are we being condescending in a way because females finally have a say, right? They have a word now, right? And we used to be like, man, fuck these bitch, move, bitch, get out, fuck these hoes. I got hoes in different areas. We used to be talking about all kinds of. I'm just saying, but as a man aspect, when we were rappers coming up, that's what we had spoke about, and there's still a conversation about that too. Now, women is like, man, fuck it. Why can't I be ratchet with it? You know what I mean? Like, is it like we're almost biased now because of that? Because the role has reversed. You know what I mean? And I'm saying it that way because you already know what I'm finna bring up. We obviously have our Sacramento native, one of my homeboys that came on the show, Matt Johnson. Tunch Tunch is out here rapping right now. She got a squad of females. You know, I'm not gonna say that. You know, it's on some hood. It's not hood shit, but it's on that. It's on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's on that shit. You know, that ratchet shit. You know, but it's some good shit, right? Are we almost being fucked up and like hypocritical when it comes to women that's making this music like this? Hands on your knees. I understand you don't want your kids hearing that, but shit, there used to be way worse men songs that was talking about fucking bitches each and every week type shit. I got hoes in different areas. Every day of the week. Well, that was Diddy. Damn, Diddy had that song. It was like Monday. Nah, fuck it.
But I feel you.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, you know, there's men, you know, MCs and stuff like that I don't like either.
Okay.
That say that type of shit. Like, you know what I mean? I think, and then, this might just be the maturity side, and like we getting older and stuff like that. But you start thinking about like some of the females that was really respected in the game as far as rap. It's like MC Lyte and Queen Latifah and stuff like that. So there was much more. It was different.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Same with male rappers too. You know, it's definitely made a shift. The times have made a shift. Whether it's female rappers you talk about, but I think it's the level. Like I think like Nicki Minaj and Cardi B had it like here. Where it was like, okay, you on that edge, but now Sexy Red and all them took it like to a whole nother, like you everything is filth, like the whole thing, like you know what I mean, like the whole like at least sonically. Nicki Minaj and Cardi B I could listen to it sonically.
Yeah,
it was still,
but it was like lyrical wordplay,
right? Ass pussy.
There was some talent to it.
That was at the end. But that was at the end. That was on the end of her what she was rapping though too. But I'm like, it's getting to man. Like I feel what you saying. Like what you're saying. Like the lyric, it's just too.
It's too vulgar.
It's too much. It's like. I can't listen to it. I just can't. Like
it's unlistenable.
It's like
the new shit. I'm not gonna lie. The hands on your knees. That shit. I'd be like, God damn. Like fuck. Okay, bitch. Like oh shit. Put your hands on your knees. I'm like, God damn. I ain't never heard.
But you hear it in the club though. All the time.
But yeah, you're right. But I mean, I feel like you give people like Cardi B a pass because she came from the strip club. You know what I mean? Like,
but Cardi B ain't saying like, oh my booty hole brown, my pussy pink. Like
it's like you see what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
It's like a little
wet ass pussy. I mean,
but that's what I'm saying. That was on the tail. That's what I'm saying. It's at the tail. That's what I'm saying. It's at the tail end. Like that's at the same eclipse as what we talking about with this. Okay. It keeps. And like I said, I don't think it's a gender thing. Like I said, I even think the male rappers, the male artists, they going way too vulgar. Like they going way too deep, especially with a lot of the drill music and stuff like that.
We finna bleed the streets.
It is getting too much, man. And music's influential, man.
It is.
Like it's like
it is.
Like you start hearing that shit, and it's just like it becomes like you listen to it constantly. Like it can definitely have an effect. I get what you're saying though. Like I hear what you're saying. I just think it's
bad.
It's a little bit too much. But it like maybe it's the mature ears. Our ears is getting a little bit too mature. So we like at an age where you know we don't want to hear that. We sound like our parents. You know what I mean? Like when they was about the shit we was listening to.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I remember like. My dad, I was listening to Ludacris, and he was just like, "Who the fuck is?" Because I remember the album. I remember it was Word of Mouth.
Word of Mouth, best album.
And I love that fucking album. But he was like, he said the dog got gold teeth, like because you know on the cover of it, it's like I think it's the same thing, and so it's all transition. But I think it's what like what is the outcomes producing? You know what I mean? Like you got to think about it. Like we have produced these kids that are out right now. And then now they're listening to this. Is it getting worse?
That's the thing I was going to say because you said that's what our parents would say, but we can incrementally see that it's getting worse.
Right. That's what I agree. I think it is. I think it is because I don't remember when I was in elementary school, kids twerking.
Nah,
like that wasn't happening.
Nah.
So this definitely getting worse.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And we was when I was in elementary school, it was. NWA, it was Pac, it was big, like it was. That's what was going on, and they wasn't saints when it came to rap and shit like that. Like they was saying shit, but But there wasn't nobody twerking though.
Right,
there wasn't no man like nobody was doing all that.
There's just a lot of
gangster.
details now. There's just a lot of details.
It's like
why you don't want to fuck with them versus you don't really want to fuck.
There's no rhyme
You know,
play.
they
Like
have
it
to
used
say
to
it.
be. You used to be subtle with it. Like you used to. It was innuendo. So it's basically like you insinuate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like
Right.
he just said, he's like, you just coming out with it, booty hole, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's just like,
It's
God
awful.
damn.
Like you said, there's no talent.
No talent at all.
There's no talent. They're just rambling.
But you know, at the same time, I'm with you. It ain't no talent. Like it's how we're comparing it to other artists. It ain't no talent. But I can't blame them because they just trying to get out of the circumstances that they in. Period. Whether it be a job that they don't want or whether it be the hood that they in, whatever circumstance they in, they don't want to be that, so they want to be this artist. And they just taking advantage like of that situation. Sexy Red is looking at this like, look, listen, I'd rather be just making millions of dollars doing like, can I blame them because the music studios is, you know, is giving them all this money and they just taking it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Nah, but
that
the
part I get it. It's bad. And like what I think about it is kind of irrelevant to what their motivation on why they're doing it.
Right.
Like I think I look at it that way too. So
No, you're right.
just avenue. There's an avenue income.
Right.
We'll see how far I get, man. I don't know. Like it's like, God damn, where can we go from here?
It's just don't get. I'm telling you.
See how far I go.
We deep down the rabbit hole,
Bro,
It's
I don't know how we go from Booty Hole Brown. I don't know how we
Man.
go from there.
If you go to reading biblically, man, you talk about like Sodom and Gomorrah, man, and you talk about how it was back then. You think to yourself, man, that's a nasty ass city. Those are nasty ass cities. But it's like, okay, it can get like that one day, man. You just might not. I don't know, man. Like
You
DoorDash person's gonna come up naked. I don't know.
You think we know what you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Sodom and Gomorrah, biblical. What do you mean?
Just the cities that God had to destroy, but it's just because they got too bad. But you know what I mean. But it's just like,
Oh, I've
it's-
been said send the flood, but you
Right.
know what I mean by that.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Just things are just
Send
so
that
bad,
motherfucker,
man.
bro.
You just gotta just like, you know, God Himself has to be like, man, I fucked up, yo. You know, like get
Right.
rid of this shit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, reset.
Reset this shit.
You know what I'm
So,
talking about?
it's
Reset
just-
this bitch.
That's why I'm just afraid that one day.
I'm with it. I ain't selfish. Fuck it.
I mean, like I said, man. Hopefully, like we've been talking about prosperity for this year. That's what's coming. Not anything else worse. You know what I mean? But
So, in light of this obvious viral video that we just recently posted of Superman jumping over the table to choke out a judge, right? Right?
he didn't choke her out. But he did more than that.
Bro,
Bruh,
he was fucking
he
going
was-
crazy.
Let me say this.
He was going crazy.
Why did I felt like this was just such a poor job of the bailiff and the police?
Yes.
It took way too much time for you to get old boy off this judge.
Yes.
He was on like that was like how long you think? That's
It was
like
at least 30, 40 seconds,
bro. That's too long.
Too long.
That's about 38 seconds too long.
Think about if he had his hands just strangling her for that long.
Yeah.
you know?
Man,
he
like-
was swinging on her for sure. So you know he wasn't at least choking the bitch. But damn, there was somebody made a comment on the post. Why was there really a dude sitting at the other side of the table like he was waiting for his order of Starbucks, just watching everything, just like waiting at the counter, just like, what you doing? Waiting, bro. Get in there.
Bro.
Do something.
It looked bad.
It
It
was-
looked. I
it
think
was
it looked real bad. What was? Did the dude have a lawyer there?
I think so.
Did he have an attorney?
Was
Did-
his own lawyer punching him?
like was the attorney? What was they doing? This
Probably was a dude
This-
standing there looking.
this has so many questions.
The
Like-
takeoff part was the funniest to me. When you see him
That
take
fool
off,
bounced,
dude,
bro.
I was
Bounced up,
dying
yeah.
when I first seen it, dude.
Bounce,
He
bro.
definitely cleared it.
Yes.
He cleared it. Like I give him an A for that. He cleared it.
Like you was Supermaning on your bed when you get home from school, tired as fuck, walking 2 miles
why-
home. Nigga, just,
Why? How she not see that coming?
Truly.
You just stood and waited for him.
Nah,
She was hella
tried to-
late.
She tried to move, but I don't like what he like. I love what she said, right? She's like, "Oh, I got something for him." I wish he would have worded it better, like, "I got something for you too, bitch." You know, and then said that. That would have been perfect.
Man,
That's a classic though.
Oh my god! I mean, he's got. I don't know what charges was he getting?
It was probation. wasn't
They
it?
weren't even like super like when the when I was looking at what he was charged with, it wasn't even that serious. No. This wasn't no situation where he was gonna get a life sentence, basically.
Right.
This was nothing like
that. But now it's gonna be something like that.
Fuck yeah. He doing at least like 10, 15.
Oh,
just for that.
He put his hands on her dress, and she's white.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah,
he in trouble.
It's like, but that
you got that queued up? I could laugh real quick. You know,
see it real quick.
I could deserve a quick laugh.
My God, man!
It was a trampoline on the fork. This nigga was at sky high.
That's
back
what
in
it
the
looked
day
like.
Yeah, Jay's on.
Just bounce, just boom.
I think it was. If I'm right, I think it was over probation. I think he wanted her to like clear his probation. She didn't.
I'm always scared for Rob when he be going through this because you can see his history. I'm afraid I'm gonna see something crazy like gecko sex or something like that.
You are stupid.
Have you been watching Fresh and Fit lately, Rob?
Not really.
Oh, I haven't seen them in a minute.
You see what happened? There was a situation that happened on there too.
Really?
Yeah.
Judge gets attacked right there.
But I don't like these ones on here because they don't hear. You don't hear they bleep out everything.
Just look at the clearance, bro. His knees didn't touch the desk. You know how you mess your skin.
He definitely showed him.
She said, "Fuck that bitch." She
cleared it.
Oh shit!
Cleared it. Nigga cleared it. Hold on, look. Look at the dude at the counter. Like, do you have my Starbucks ready yet? Or what are you guys doing back there?
He's just waiting.
Look. You got two guards on him. Oh, damn, he swung on him kind of tough right there.
No, wait for the attorney. Watch the attorney start punching him.
And he's still
punching her.
Or is it the security guard? Look at it. Okay.
It'd been funny if he turned around and hit him.
Soft hand.
Bro.
He palm smashed.
You know what? But just looking at it again, she did try to get out. Yeah. But he grabbed her from getting away. So she did.
She's still down there on the ground?
Yeah, still. Look at everybody back there just.
Damn.
Look at where was he?
Where's my coffee? There's a problem here. Where's my coffee? What are you doing?
I'm really surprised he didn't get shot.
That too.
Yeah.
I'm shocked he didn't get shot.
Like when you got your hands on the judge.
Man.
Like
that's green light.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, man.
God, look how high he jumped.
Oh my God!
I would just think that, like I said, man, like this wasn't no life sentence. Like was that worth that?
Nah,
I don't think so.
Nah. Like I don't think he was right, but I don't think he was right in the head. Mm-hmm. Like this just doesn't make no sense. If you got a life sentence on something, okay, whatever. Your shit's over, whatever. I don't agree with it, obviously, but if it's then you ain't got nothing to lose.
Or that could be Jonathan Major right there.
Huh?
Losing his career over a judge decision.
That was the worst segue.
That
was the original start of it. I wanted to start with Jonathan Majors, like his court decision. You know what I mean? Like his whole life. I want to
apologize. I want to apologize, people. You know, this man's segues is as bad as he pays people's bets.
It wasn't even a segue. It was answering the question.
It just wasn't
like what he could have done that was so bad that could have had him do that. Like if Jonathan Majors, you telling me you could no longer be Ant-Man, any other future movies that you had planned, you wouldn't want to go do that over some judge. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't think his career is over though. Jonathan Majors.
He got dropped from damn near everything.
He's not Jonathan Minors.
Again, I apologize.
Jonathan Majors.
I apologize.
He got dropped from Marvel, but
Majors,
I think
I was just saying he's not minor. He's major, so he will be in shows.
Because he's not doing jail time, is he?
Well, he had four charges. There were four charges up, right? And he only got two of them. One of them was
he got off on two, right?
He got off on the major, the major, no pun intended. But he got off on the major ones, and then there was the ones he got basically. So, like for example, I forget what it was actually called. I can look it up. But basically, let's say there was someone was chasing me, and I was running down the street. And then I knocked over like a older woman or something like that, right? Mm-hmm. I could still I'm guilty in that situation of like not intending to hurt this person, but accidental. So that's what they gave him because he was wrestling his phone back, and because he was trying to pull away, she hurt her finger or whatever, and they trying to say that okay, you're guilty of that.
Wait,
that's the part. Yeah.
That's a crime what she committed, though.
Not, but according to what they saying, that's what they're saying, that the force was not necessary.
Right.
I'm pretty sure you can look it up because I know this. I have friends that got in trouble for this. You actually can. It's lawful for you to actually use physical force if someone is trying to rob you.
Oh, well,
Which she was doing.
But
it's not a robbery.
So
yeah, it is. It's
no. But it's kind of that tit for tat thing. So I went through this. I think his lawyer did a bad job representing him in this. That's what I'm saying. But to what you're saying, you're right. But it has to be like tit for tat. So it's like if you try to take my phone, pretty much I need to like yank it back. I can't just beat the dog shit out of you because you just took my. You see what I'm saying? There has to be a same level. And I guess what they saw is that it wasn't the same level. To me, I don't agree with that. I actually think that's wrong. I think his lawyer should have did a better job in making that argument, because all I see him is just yanking the phone away and taking off. Like that's what. Now we don't see what's going on in the car or whatever, but it's like,
oh, there's video.
Well, the video of him running.
I watched the whole
thing.
They're running through all
bro. Like,
they're running through New York,
bro. It's like 3 minutes of running. They got every like security camera from him leaving out of the Uber, like he's running away from this chick. Like she a whole nother type of crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Whole nother type of crazy.
I don't think his career's done. He'll be back.
I don't think it's done. I just think that it's just unfortunate. You know what I mean? And we might be in a similar situation, like kind of like Johnny Depp to a certain degree. You know what I mean? Like
Amber Heard did play in Aquaman 2, though.
But I think it's because they was already shooting, and she was very limited. They did not focus on her. From what I heard, I ain't seen the movie yet.
It was good,
but I heard that she was very limited in that. But he'll get his chance back. But this is the thing, he not gonna get back. You ain't Kang the Conqueror no more, bro. You know what you was gonna be literally the Thanos of this new set of Avengers that was coming out. Like you was gonna be him. Like, bro, you talk about a bag. That's a Marvel bag.
The potential replacement though is a good lookalike.
What's his name? Something
I forget his name.
I know you're talking about.
He played in.
He was in the new purple, the Color Purple movie.
He was in Rogue One, the black dude in Rogue One.
Oh,
Star Wars.
Okay. I know
you talking about Forrest Whitaker.
Orville. He looked like Obi.
Orville.
Nah, so it was the one where the ball, right? The first ball. It's a black dude who basically is a good dude, but he was on the stormtrooper side. He was a stormtrooper, but he was trying to do good. The black dude.
Oh, you talking about John Boyega?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
No. Oh no, I heard it was somebody else. I heard that it was another dude. He was older. He was in the new Candyman movie. He hasn't been like in major roles like that dude. They were saying him because they showed a couple pictures. I was like, damn, that does kind of look. I can see him playing it. John Boyega, he don't look intimidating enough to me. I don't know if he can. I don't know if he can get that.
M'Baku kind of looks like him too.
No, he's
but they already got. He's already in it.
Like, I got a problem still, Rob. You got to speak on it, please. Like that. Hold on. That doesn't. Hold on.
Gather yourself.
That frustrates the fuck out of me. Hold on. This man lost the whole purse. I thought I had heard something about that. Now you're just confirming it with me. Okay, so he did.
Yeah, Marvel dropped him.
They dropped him.
Yeah.
Hold on.
That's done.
This. Hold on. He was. I saw the conviction. I saw everything that happened. They're dropping him for that?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? For him losing all that over her?
I don't want to. I don't agree with the actual judgment. So that's the first thing I got to get out the way. I don't agree with what they actually charged him with. I thought he should have got nothing.
Right.
I thought he should have got all 4 counts. Should have been not guilty. But that's not how it played out, right? So because that's not how it played out, I can't be mad at Marvel for them, because you running a business, and you got to think about it. What backlash you gonna get if he's not just a small role. Like this ain't just some side character like Amber Heard. She ain't got her own movie. She's a small part in the Aquaman, the whole DC shit. Very small. That's why they kept her in it, because she's so small. They ain't gonna put her in nothing else. This dude was about to be in the next like 4 or 5 movies. Like you can't. Your whole platform was going to be built on this character. So I whether I agree or not, I just don't think he should have been. I think he should have been not guilty across the board. But the fact is that he wasn't. It's the marketing part. How you going to market him?
So I got a question for you. let's say, for instance, it would have came up not guilty.
Uh-huh.
But because the attorneys, because now I'm thinking about it, man, because I've been really into attorneys lately and what they have to do because it's a fucking game.
Oh yeah,
Like,
it's all the game.
it's almost like they're playing two things. It's almost like they gotta prove not only that he's innocent, but also that the image of him is innocent. Because now what you just mentioned, that he's going to be in all these movies, Disney's probably thinking, damn, we're going to have this dude who's constantly in these kind of fucking situations playing this big part. He's going to fuck up someone. We're going to be in a bigger, issue later on down the road.
Repercussions.
So now I'm like, they got to fight two. They got two fronts they got to fight.
Well, yeah, you also fighting the court of public opinion.
The public opinion
and then you also have and I've said this so many times. We talked about so many different instances with situations like this, but the damage is in the allegation.
Yeah.
Period.
100%.
Like right off the jump.
100%.
Like that's the damage already. But they was already talking about, Marvel was already considering like dropping them way earlier.
Yeah.
Like, but I guess they wanted to wait because I guess him and his lawyers were saying that, no, we got so much video footage and so much other evidence to say that he's not guilty. Marvel kind of waited.
Right.
And so I think they looked at it from that standpoint. If he was able to get not guilty on all four, I think they would have kept him.
On top of the fact that
With all that video footage, the fact that he's running away from this girl, obviously he didn't get caught like Ray Rice did, with the whole, what I mean, something like that.
Right.
So it was a situation where they thought that the image, like this was a bad setup by this ex-girlfriend, and I think that was the picture they was trying to paint. And if that was the narrative that was going to get played out, because you got to think about it, even with everything that went wrong, even with Johnny Depp's situation, I still ain't seen him in a big role.
Very true.
Now I do know the strike was going on, so maybe that's got something to do with it too. They ain't been making movies, but it's still going to take a minute for him to get his stuff back. Like, and this dude's career was ascending. Johnny Depp has been here, done that.
Well, they're supposed to do another Pirates, right?
Yeah, the tarnishment
without
is in
him
the
is what I heard.
allegations, man.
Without Depp,
Without him, yeah, is what I heard.
I don't think they
can't.
were though.
you can't do that.
He is
can't
that,
do
bro.
that.
He is the Pirates of the Caribbean. He makes that.
100%.
His entire
That's
persona
like
of Jack Sparrow is what carries that whole.
That's like
franchise.
doing Friday without Chris Tucker,
They did.
God,
and it don't hit right.
You don't think so?
I don't think
Mike
so.
Epps did a hell of a job, bro. What you
He's
talking
cool,
about?
but there's nothing like Smokey, bro.
So wait, hold on. Wait a minute. We're gonna have to have a debate on this.
Wait. Let's wait.
No.
Stick on to.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
So if you got to rank the Friday movies on funnies, I don't want to hear on the good hood movie stuff. On funnies, which one is funnier?
To me, it's one. I think two. I don't like none of the other Fridays but one. I don't like them. I'm not a fan.
I think Friday is an excellent combination of a great comedy and a good solid hood movie and a good story on top of everything. Because it was a good story at the same time and it was funny as hell. It was both. But Next Friday and Friday After Next is funny as fuck. Bro, when Pinky gets introduced, come on, man.
But, I mean, out of all the roles in those three movies,
right?
Smokey is still number one.
He
at this point,
bro, Mike Epps did a great job, bro, in both of them.
Better. I mean, you take. Let's start from the beginning, right?
Right.
Okay.
You take Chris Tucker out of that movie. Friday's not what it is today.
Okay.
I agree with that.
Agreed.
There is no Friday After Next.
Agreed.
What Chris Tucker did for Fridays and Cube, like he set the tone. Like, and to me, it's one of those performances that it's like,
what's a funny?
It's iconic.
Give me a funny moment.
Warren,
Give
you're
me
a
a
Star
funny
Wars
moment.
4, 5, and 6 were the best. You're one of those.
nah.
No, he's actually anti that. I have to give Warren credit for this because usually Warren is one of the ones that says that the first movie isn't the best. He's actually.
Right.
I'm with you.
Right,
I'm
right.
here. I'm listening to you. I just disagree. I on a funnies part, I think Next Friday and Friday After Next was funny as hell.
Love Mike Epps, dude. Mike Epps, to me, he's in my top 3. I remember we did it on air after we had Mars on. We all did our list, our top 5 comedians.
Yeah.
Mike Epps is in mine. I love Mike Epps.
I got you.
It's just, with that franchise, it's like, man, it's almost like Paul Walker in Fast and Furious. You know what I mean? It's like,
Try again, motherfucker.
Some roles, man, are just they're irreplaceable.
I can't get jiggy with this shit,
I
man.
can't get it, bro. That's just funny. Okay, my bad, Tony. Go ahead.
Tony, Jonathan Majors.
Kind of. I mean, no, I was just more confused on the fact. I think we were talking about with like what was going on with him, like Disney had to wait and stuff like that. And it's crazy because
They didn't have to wait. They decided to wait.
wait.
Yeah.
And I honestly thought the whole thing was going to blow over because when I look over these reports, I just go either on MSNBC, I just go to a few sites and look up some of the information. And then he had called the cops, I'd heard.
He did?
He called the cops. And then they came and arrested him.
Yeah.
Because she went and like hung out with some people after they ran away. She went and got drunk with some people, came back to his place. He called the cops to come get her, and then they arrested him.
Bro, they got video of, she said that her finger was injured on her, I think it was her right, one of her hands. And bro, literally right after that incident, her chasing him down, she was found in the club, the security video in the club, holding a drink, partying with you couldn't visually see that she was favoring her hand. Like there was so much evidence, but at the end of the, and that's why I'm saying I don't agree with him being guilty of that. But I can't blame what Marvel's doing. They got to deal with what they got to deal with. Like it's a marketing thing. And
I don't get mad at Marvel. I get
the whole situation's fucked up, but at the same time, it's on him too because he picked wrong. Got with this bitch, and at the end of the day, you got with one of these crazies because that's what it was. This was loco.
150.
And at the end of the day, you got to know who you laying down with.
I got mad at him for calling the cops. I'm like, why are you involving the cops, bro? Like, just whatever you got to do, just have her go in the other room. Why you got to involve the cops? I just hate when people involve the cops.
It seemed like he did try to take it in his own hands, man. He went on like he was training for Creed. He went on a sprint.
Just record her, bro. If she's going crazy, record her or go somewhere else. You don't have to call the cops.
Bro, he did try. He took off.
He should have took off again. You don't call the cops, but I don't know. It's just,
yeah, but I think he might have been thinking about first one call the cops.
He had a lot to lose,
like this, it's a lot. Like
that's my point, bro. It's just another man that just gets destroyed by a woman, dude.
I think at the end of the day, he picked wrong. He fucked up and picked wrong. At the end of the day, he got one with these loco chicks. You know what I mean?
It's not hard to vet him, bro. Like, just she's an alcoholic, right? She drinks constantly.
No, I don't.
That's what they were talking about.
I don't know.
I'm just like, bro, really? I don't know.
But you know how many people get destroyed by shit like this, though. Like it happens all the time.
We've all picked wrong in this room.
Yeah, we can't say that. We picked wrong, bro.
It's tough, man.
Like and it's more magnified because they got more at stake.
Facts.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like
it's sad. I'm sad. I'm sad for him.
Like for somebody, the regular person, like, oh, they just lost a Michelin tire that got slashed. Well, he just lost a Marvel role, so it is what it is.
That's like what, like 500 mil, 500
right?
M's?
Yeah, no, it sucks, but it's
over
like,
her. Stupid, dude. Stupid.
He should have got with Megan Good first. Should have stuck with her.
I need to drop her too. The fuck, she crazy.
Well, I hear she's the one that helped him get 2 charges knocked off, right?
That's what I'm hearing.
I don't care. I thought she was Machine Gun Kelly's. I thought they was together. When did that end?
No, that's you talking about Megan Fox.
It's Megan Good.
This is Megan Good.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
Black girl from waist deep.
He was like he tried to come back. He tried to get back with the sisters.
Right.
He got with this white
So
chick.
like, man, he got with
He's
another
like,
white
yeah,
girl.
I fucked up.
Yeah.
That's what he trying to do.
2 mistakes, huh?
Yeah, it's like all right, but
How she?
Good.
Oh man.
he'll bounce back.
He will.
He'll
Take some
bounce back,
time.
but it's gonna take a minute though.
Yeah, but
What was
he'll be
Megan
back.
Good doing off the list like that, though? Just what was she with before that? It's Megan Good we talking about here. Baddest black chick in the freaking business.
She was P. Diddy.
No, she was. Damn, everybody was with her. No, she was with. She was. I forget who she was with. She was with some dude. I don't even know if he was that famous. But yeah. Anyway, you know, let's the talk of the town, Mr. Shannon Sharpe, Club Shay Shay. You know, he's been having some real good interviews come on to his show, some real good interviews. But I don't think none better than this. Mr. Katt Williams, showed up on set and
showed up and showed out.
Man, like everybody got it. Like this dude went in there with a full magazine,
Full clip. It was just like do. Get it.
Like what's y'all takeaways from what Mr. Williams had to say?
I'll start off because I really didn't see the full thing. It was 3 hours. Didn't know that, right? But the first good 40 minutes of it, the first couple minutes of it, he got his piece off. He definitely had some words for Ricky Smiley because he came out there and basically tried to try to take the claim to his role in Next Friday, right? That part.
Or Friday After Next.
Friday After
Next.
Yeah, it is right. Friday After Next. It's
one.
Christmas one, right? Because he was there for Next Friday. He wasn't there. Oh, no, you sure?
Katt Williams wasn't in the second one. He was only in the third one.
Third one. Damn, I got those two mixed up. I thought Next Friday, which is dealing with the Mexican dude, was the third one.
No, that's the second one.
That's crazy. I got that all backwards. Anyways, but in general, like the fact that he tried to take that claim from him, he had to set the record straight. And he was talking a lot of mess about Ricky Smiley, but at the end of it all, I had his back. Yeah, it made sense. Like, how you going to try to take something that I put my effort into and try to come out here years later and be like, oh, it should have been my role? Like, nah, bro, it shouldn't have been your role. Like, you get the role that you're dealt, you know what I mean? And you better do as good as you can with that role. So, when I heard him say his piece on Ricky Smiley, I had to agree with him and nod my head. Now, did I go deeper into why he was talking mess about Ludacris and why Ludacris had to clap back, or why he was, ranting off at everybody else? I didn't get into all that. Maybe it'll probably change my opinion on it. But for the first 40 minutes, him getting his piece off about Ricky Smiley, I'm on board with him. I ain't got nothing bad to say about it.
What you got? Well, Warren, I know you listened to the whole thing. What'd you think?
I thought it was a good listen, man. Katt Williams is one of those people, like when you put a mic in front of him, you're just going to get the realest and just raw. He's not going to hold nothing back. And so everything he said, I mean, from the going down the list on every comedian, to me was fascinating because nobody really knows the stories of none of these comedians.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like when he's going out and he's saying this, he's saying that, you're like, damn, like I didn't know that. And then you start piecing stuff together yourself and you're like, that makes sense. Yeah. So to me it was hilarious, it was entertaining.
You think it's all 100% true, everything he said?
I mean, I think a lot of it is true. I
haven't watched it at all. So
I think
just what I saw was like funny as hell. But
I think most importantly, he's talking his truths. That's most importantly from his point of view. And to me, it's fascinating. Every time you hear a celebrity talk, about this stuff that happens behind the scenes. To me, it's fascinating. You know what I mean? It's I'm gonna listen to it because most of the time you hear these guys, it's all tongue in cheek. It's like they're giving you all the cliche shit.
True.
It's like, and you just turn it off. You're just like, man, you hear this all the time, and that's why I think like everybody likes listening to Shannon and Ocho and all these athletes and stuff talking about the behind the scenes stuff that we as fans and people that absorb this stuff, we don't really get to see.
Right.
So if you haven't seen it, watch it. When you're listening to it, does it seem like 3 hours?
It goes by pretty quick. But you can watch, if you don't want to sit and watch, you can watch the clips. But I think you should treat yourself to watching the whole three,
right?
Because you'll be able to get the full context. But I'm with you. When it comes down to fascinating, because I think what he also was able to like really depict is how close these people didn't work together in this industry.
Yeah.
This is a very tight-knit industry. Like this is an industry where, like, if you going to be a top comedian, like you didn't been on the same stage, or you didn't, been in the same green room with a lot of these people. You know what I mean? So a lot of these stories it's funny as hell because they all can share a different vantage point of what that story is supposed to be. But Tony, I think you asked the best one of the, the question, do I think it's true? Everything he was saying. And I think my opinion, just listening, and I've listened to it twice now too.
Damn, 6 hours?
Yeah. It's like, I think it's a combination of his truth, but then at the same time, competitive banter. I think it was a combination of just, him getting his truth out. He been hearing other people say what they thought, what he deems as saying that's a lie. So he called him out. I was like, no, that ain't what the fuck happened. He's like, no, this is what happened, and I'm gonna tell you why this happened, and I'm gonna go in on it. I'm gonna be funny while I'm doing it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then at the same time, I also think he's just taking shots, kind of like the 50 Cent method, like making it competitive. Like 50, like there was guys he had beef with that he really didn't have real beef with. Mm-hmm. It was a competitive rap battle type shit. It was like, nah, like you supposedly on top. I think I'm on top, so I'm gonna take my shot at you.
He brought up the Cedric Entertainer issue too.
I think, but he made it personal in some of these conversations. Like with Cedric, I think it was personal because he felt like his joke got stolen. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And we all know that joke because everybody's done listened to the Kings of Comedy, bro. Like it was the one where he talking about where he on the spaceship. It was the last joke that he was on this set when he's like, when we go to space and we gonna be like riding spaceships with Cadillac grills and shit like that. And that was Katt's joke, but I guess I guess he said instead of spaceship it was his car or something like that. And you know, so he's saying that, you know, joke stealing is a big thing with comedians. Like that's an offense. You know, Carlos Mencia is one of the biggest dudes that people be stepping on when it comes to stealing people jokes. Joe Rogan goes at him every single time his name comes up. So that, I mean, that's a sensitive thing. You taking somebody's joke. And then on top of it, I think what Katt is probably pissed off about is just the fact that he believes that they just flat out lying about it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And then when on Ricky Smiley, you know, about the role, and he obviously has they got an issue with, you know, Kevin Hart, and he kind of made it clear like there's these groups of comedians that he feels are not as talented, but they've been given more opportunities than others that deserve
Hart,
it.
Yes. Oh
and
God.
he went in on a lot of shit, and I think you just gonna have to really, to be honest with you, listen to it as entertainment.
Yeah,
because that's what it is. At the end of the day, we don't fucking know the 100% true. But he damn sure did sound convincing on some of them points. Well, some of them I thought was him just shooting and talking shit. I think, to be honest, but yeah,
I brought it up just because I didn't like the part where he was like, when I was 8 years old, I read 3,000 books a year.
That's some bullshit part.
That's some bullshit.
He said he could run a 4.3 right now or some shit. Like, yeah, he was on some shit. Man, that's why it's like, which do you believe? You know what I mean?
Right, funny, man. I don't know. Run a 4.340 right now.
Right.
It's like, and it's funny because he said that he would punch Cedric in his stomach, but then at the same time, I was like, I don't know. I think Cedric might whoop your ass because you hella small.
Oh, he's
like,
tiny.
You know what I mean? So it's like, it's just fun. It's funny, but then at the same time, it's like some of the stuff you got to look at. Like, okay, man, he's showing a certain side of what Hollywood does, and in that scene, and maybe you might need to be wary of, and you know, he's saying his side,
his truth. He also came off like Kevin Hart don't want the smoke. Like he said that, I think he said for like 10 years they've never been in the same building together.
That's true.
And he was like, Kevin Hart know what it is. He's like, when people see me in person, he's like, I'm a little bit bigger than what you thought I was. And I'm just like, man, what you trying to say, man? Like Kevin Hart don't want the smoke. Like I'm like, dude, I think Kevin Hart's a little bigger than you, man. Like, but personally, but
I think he is too. But
I think they're about the same almost. But I don't know, man. I think it's funny. I think the whole thing is funny. Like, and I like hearing good storytellers.
Facts.
And he's one of those good storytellers. Jamie Foxx is a great storyteller. Like Bill Bellamy is a great storyteller. Like I like listening to comedians, especially all these guys that were in that same time frame. All these guys are at this point in their age, they're like, you know, 40, 50 years old. Like if you were in that age group, like you was all in the same circles, in the same nightclubs or same comedy clubs in LA, because that's what a lot of these guys came out of. And it's like, I love hearing some of these stories because it's funny on top of it all, and then it's fascinating to see what ties and alliances some people got and the enemies that some people got. And like what he said Steve Harvey got on a man unit. He said his lineup is
back when he had hair,
bro. Yeah, he said that is fake. He said he was bald.
What
then.
TV show was that where it was like Regina was a girl that he was in love with? Didn't he have a high top at that?
Yeah, that was the
Harvey.
the Steve Harvey show. He was Steve Hightower.
Yeah,
he was a music teacher.
There you go.
Yeah, but he was talking about that. He said that he had a man unit on. Bro, that shit is funny as hell. That shit was so fucking funny.
It's a good watch. You guys should definitely watch it, man.
But I think it was fascinating just how many people caught shots. Like some strays. Like he didn't even go directly, but he just said something off the cuff. Like Chris Tucker got it, Ludacris got it, Earthquake got it. Like, I guess the people he held in high regard that he spoke about respectfully, it was like Dave Chappelle, Bernie, rest in peace. I think Mike Epps. Who else? There was a couple others that he was like that he holds in high regard.
He had high regard for Martin too.
No. But he talked about it. He said he talked about it. He said that Martin tried to get him to wear a dress.
Yeah.
And what is it with Martin and dresses and dressing up like a woman?
Because he wanted him to, in Big Mama House too.
Yeah.
He wanted him to be in Big Mama House too, and they both was gonna wear the dress.
Right.
And Katt didn't want to do it. Yeah. And so you know how that's such a stigma in comedy with
dressing the black man up in the dress,
dressing them up in the dress. So
yeah.
But speaking of that, did y'all want to carry on any more on that? Katt? Do y'all have anything else to say?
Nah, we can pretty much wrap that up.
Speaking of, did y'all catch Dave Chappelle comedy?
Man, I still, I'm gonna get some time.
There's a new one that he got out.
Right, it was funny.
Yeah,
really? And it's not that long either. It's like I think it's like 45 minutes to an hour. It's short. It's like, but it's his first joke, and it's the one that he's getting the most controversy on. It's that one's going viral. Just before this Katt Williams came out, that segment that he did, that was going real viral, and it was one of the best setup jokes because you Dave, and you feel like he always setting you up, but I still didn't see this one coming. He got my ass because at first, because he started it off, it was all positive, it was good, and it's like, bro, I was like, and I was entrenched, I was like in it, I was like really looking forward to hear how he was gonna present it because it was basically him talking about how he wanted to meet Jim Carrey.
Got to see one of the greatest artists of my time immersed in one of his most challenging processes ever. Very lucky to have seen that. But as it was happening, I was very disappointed. Because I wanted to meet Jim Carrey, and I had to pretend his name was Andy Kaufman. All afternoon. And it was clearly Jim Carrey. I could look at him and I could see he was Jim Carrey. Anyway, I say all that to say, that's how trans people make me feel.
He's stupid.
Oh, bro, I knew that's where he was going with it.
Bro, he set that shit up. And I was like, bro, he's catching hell, obviously.
Well, how was that one? You sent me something. He going to hell on a scholarship.
No, you sent me something about somebody going to hell. That podcast when she said she twerked for Jesus.
Oh my God! Bro.
It was on a podcast with it was Walker was on there and Desi Banks. He was on there. The comedian do be on Instagram TikTok and stuff. Yeah. And
she's like,
they was going back and forth
in the club. I don't be doing that, but I'll twerk for Jesus because his blessings never run out. Like I was like,
and they started doing a beat, and she started twerking, and they started talking Jesus, and she was like, yeah, he's like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, you going to hell?
Yeah, you going to hell?
Going to hell. Oh shit!
But no, if y'all got to check out the Dave Chappelle show, bro. That shit was funny. He talked about. He talked about Chris Rock being slapped by Will. He talked about him being attacked because remember he got attacked
on stage. Came on stage. He
talked about that for a minute. He talked about some other stuff, but yeah, that shit. Dave don't disappoint. It should be funny. But
Netflix.
Yeah, it's on.
Yeah.
It came out on.
I'll watch it.
I think it was the 31st. I think it was right on New Year's Eve. I think.
Nah, I saw it on my Netflix. So I was like, oh shit, is this? I didn't know because with all David Chappelle being through Netflix, like, well, have I seen this one already?
Right.
Yeah, he was
Sometimes
announcing
I
it was a
yeah.
new one that was coming out. It was. I was like, okay, no, it was dope.
Smart man getting his money.
Of course, but I was like, boy, you got me, man.
I can clearly see it's Jim Carrey.
What y'all got? What y'all got for the rest, man? What y'all got coming up this week?
Well, nah, man. I had one other thing because we speaking about it earlier. Just have y'all ever used dating sites like dating apps and stuff like that?
Nah.
Used it for 4 months. Yeah.
You ever use? I know you've been married before a minute, so it's like, but but you familiar with Tinder though, right?
Yeah, heard of it.
Okay. This nigga say he heard of it.
I've heard of it.
This nigga know what it is.
I ain't never.
This nigga trying to front.
Never in my life has it ever been downloaded on my phone. Experience.
Oh, they don't mean it ain't been on somebody else's phone. Okay.
Or COU.
You stupid for that.
Stupid. Yeah.
What do they mean within 15 miles?
That nigga. That seed device, huh?
COU.
We have to be over there till we have to wait till we're in the city. Oh,
That shit's funny. Basically, I spent my time on Tinder. I spent my time on it. But apparently they got this. When I never paid anything. Like but the times that I was using. So this was a while ago, but now they got a subscription on there where you pay $500 a month.
500.
$500.
Tripping.
There's a new subscription now that they got where you spend $500 a month. I guess like you get like access to like
nudes, vag action.
It should be.
I mean,
damn near.
What the fuck?
said bad action.
Something.
I feel him though.
I feel you.
I feel him.
I'm with you.
I'm with you, Wayne.
Like, why wouldn't you just pay for the OnlyFans?
Yeah,
Damn near. You know what I mean? No, but apparently, I guess what it provides you is
Exclusive matchmaking. Get the fuck out of
pretty
here,
much.
bro.
No, you hit the nail on the head. So
It's
I guess.
$42 a month.
So I guess.
No, it's $500 a month.
Oh no, he
42.
just. I guess that's.
It's $500 for the year.
I remember it was free.
For the year.
Yeah. So that's $42 in a
okay.
month.
So, but no, I
shit.
guess what it comes with is, from what I was looking at, is so you know how the women that are most selected, you get access to them. So it's like a whole algorithm system now. So I guess like now that the women or the matches that you are men or whichever one you're looking for, men or woman, whatever, you're put in the field of the most desired, I guess. So the ones that have been swiped, the most, you now are in that group. And now you don't have to wait to match or whatever. Like you can automatically I guess it's got a whole bunch of different features and shit like that. But
gimmicks.
I'm just like,
Gimmicks.
you know what I find fascinating about it? It's like, no, facts. It's like, I think like our age group, and I think we were like on that cusp because we used it, but we didn't, we were kind of a little bit older in the game. But man, I feel like when we started it, it was almost like on some corny shit. Like you didn't really say what you was on. Like that was shit was touch.
Truly.
You didn't really, you hid that shit.
That's facts.
When you met somebody on Tinder or something like that, or any of these apps, I don't give a fuck what it was. It could have been any of these
hotlines.
all that shit.
The hotline
The
back
hotline,
in the day.
whatever it was, anything online, anything that was online, you kind of was like ashamed
right.
to even bring that up. It's like, nah, I'm met her at the gas station.
I mean, you're so right. Like you would even tell the girl that you met on there, like, hey, we didn't meet on this.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we met at the grocery store.
But now it's like, it almost sounds like the opposite today. They open with, that's all how people meeting each other.
that shit wild.
Is on these apps.
When I was on there, it was like 2 years ago, and it was like, I was using it, bro. I didn't get, bro. To me, it was a joke because I'd be on there. I'd be like, okay, this person's real, not real, and not. But fucking ugly fat girls. And then I was just like, Jesus Christ, like, what the fuck? This shit is stupid.
Tony's profiles, like, I'm here looking to fuck.
Like, no.
But that's, to be fair, though, that's what it was, though.
Yeah,
of course.
But that
It
was
was
in our time.
It was a no, nigga. It's now.
You think so?
I think it's probably still is. I don't think it's changed. You can't change your colors.
Well, the girls on there, what's funny, I don't know if they still say it on their profiles and shit, but like 2 years ago, when you would see it on there, it would say, and I'm not here to just fuck. And I would message them like, then why are you here, period? The fuck are you doing, dude? Like, this is what everybody's here for. It's like, you want to go meet someone. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Fuck, why are you on here? Here's to just fuck.
Tony, like, yeah, you better go to Christian Mingle.
Oh my God.
Get off
bro.
this.
Like, so weird. Like,
but I feel like that's all it was, though. It was the hookup app, like 100%. Like early on, that's what it. And even all the other apps turned into that too. MySpace, that turned into that too. Like eventually they all
POF?
Man.
POF.
Hey, POF
I know somebody
used to,
that.
man, I remember the person who even got. You remember Max? Max is the one that got me on POF. Man.
POF is goated.
Bruh, that shit
was a
I ain't gonna lie, that shit used to piss me off. Cause you'd have to go through like 200 bugger-wolves to get to somebody that was just somebody half decent. And I'll never forget, because I would be like, because you know you message someone on there or whatever, and you know, finally if you actually, you know, ended up talking to them or going out. I remember one time, you know, met somebody on there and we went out dinner or whatever, and I guess the conversation came up of how long it was taking her to like to respond, and she was just like so many, like she got so many messages. At first I'm like, okay, she lying. I'm thinking she lying. She just, and then she went in her phone. She showed me.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Bro, she had like fucking 400 messages.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, this shit's kind of crazy.
At
like,
one point, girls were screenshotting it.
Right.
And they were putting it up like how many fucking messages.
I was like, but I think that had to do with just, I think that was the reason why a lot of these apps changed up, because like they wanted to prevent just you being able to message just anybody. It had to be like a match or whatever.
Right.
Then you could talk or whatever. That the evolution of these apps has been funny. It's been funny, but it's definitely more accepted.
You use it?
What?
Those apps?
Nah, not no more. I was back in the day.
You did? Did you get a lot of play?
And POF, dude, we used to run through so much pussy on POF. Man. That shit was crazy.
I didn't get no play, bro.
On POF?
I had to go. No, bro. I go out to the clubs and stuff. I don't go.
Dude, POF.
I just found one of those
easy.
types that look better in person than fucking the picture or something. I don't know.
Hear me out with that POF shit, man. So like
POF, man.
POF. I think it was POV, right?
Pussy on Front Street.
Anyway,
POV.
it was one of them.
That's not POV.
I don't know what it could have been. POF. Was it the bluefish or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay, look. So look,
You know.
This nigga acting like he don't know.
I'll tell you
he
why.
trying to be refined.
I will tell you why I know.
Get your ass
I'll
out of
tell
here.
you why right now. For one, when I was back at AT&T hugging the globe, there was this old ass 50-year-old something snagging to a little bit. You know, I gotta have my POF on there. I'm like, what the fuck is POF? Like, she needed her phone like rebooted. You know, after you get a new phone, I have to make sure POF. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck is POF? She came into the store 3 times asking for me because she kept deleting the shit off her fucking phone. That's the only reason why I know about POF. The bitch kept hollering at me. Hell no.
Pussy on fire.
Fuck that shit.
POF.
So you talk about POF, I see this old wrangly bitch who kept wanting me to add that fucking app on her phone that she kept deleting for some fucking reason. Nah, fuck that shit.
So I'm gonna say this. So I'm a halfway believe you, and the only reason why I'm a halfway believe him because you was trying to keep that shit a secret. This wasn't something you was coming out with. Like dudes wasn't dudes or women. Like, to be honest with you, we really wasn't.
Yeah.
It was like one of them things where you was just kind of, because you didn't. I guess when I started, it wasn't like my main thing. I was still going outside trying to, you know, talk to females, and that shit was just when, you know, nothing came through, and it's just like you bored, and
Your
so
phone
you like
was dry.
You just like, fuck it. Let me see if I can
Phone was dry.
see if I can fish with something.
So she was
you know what I'm
hiding this
saying?
shit from somebody, basically.
What you talking about?
Cause she kept, dog, I'm telling you.
Oh, you talking about your person?
phone, and she kept having me download that same fucking app. Like, she didn't know how to do this shit. It's fucking pissing me off.
Did you look at any of the messages?
Man, sure did. That's why I say, man, fuck all the POV shit, man. Nasty ass old cooter. I was done after that shit, bro. I was done. I was like, nah, if I see that bitch coming, I'm running.
That nigga airdropped them photos to himself.
You know which ones I did airdrop. I can't speak on that, but this nigga does the show.
No.
Y'all some nasty niggas.
We did that a few times too.
Y'all some nasty niggas.
We did that.
See, we smart over here. We don't text shit, nigga. We airdrop shit. You know what I'm saying? It's better.
Now everybody else know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Know how to back your own
Not
shit
yet,
up.
Not yet. I can't wait to upload.
It was nice.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was like, what's your numbers was looking like, Warren?
On POF?
On any of them.
POF to me was the most popping. That to me, I had the most action on POF.
That nigga. That nigga Warren's calves was active. He was on that thing.
At the time we was living in West Sac, it was just like it was me, Kel, as y'all know,
West Sac in your back.
We had a house like a 5-bedroom house in West Sac, and so it was just all dudes.
It was Vegas every day.
Man, it was wild.
He's like, I got one.
It was wild. Like there was just different chicks coming to the house. It's like my cousin have somebody come over. Where you meet her from? He's like POF.
Let's go ahead and wrap that up. You know, another dope ass episode of About the Night, episode 96. You know, stay tuned in to what we got for you guys as we keep things rocking for you each and every week. Tony, Rob, Warren, Winton. Let's go ahead and see what you guys got for remaining marks. What we got going on?
No, man, we keeping it consistent up in here, doing our thing on the show, man. We got some guests planned out. We're gonna have that rolling through. Just make sure you stay tuned and stay watching.
Mm-hmm. We're ready. What you got for him?
Yeah, man. Just to piggyback off what Rob said, man. Just more to come, and thank you to the new followers on the IG. Appreciate that. I mean, much help to the last episode we did. That helped out with that. But
shout out to Amy.
Shout out to Amy for the soul. Right. FORTHESOUL.
Now you want to get it.
I got it right.
Now you want to get it right. Now you want to get it right. You should have said no. It's the number 4.
Right.
But shout out to Amy 100%. If you did not go ahead and check out that episode, check out episode 95. It definitely was impactful for a lot of people. It helped me out for Christmas. And just gave you real life advice, and it really touched your soul, the things that she was saying. So
Did you get a belt?
Did I get a what?
Did you get a belt? You talking about a belt, nigga?
Yeah, no, I didn't get a belt. I got something better. I got hella socks. Hella appreciative.
Sweatsuit.
Oh yeah, and the suit. I got the Air Maxes.
Hey, socks is cool though.
No. I mean, I'm
socks.
talking about them personally. Socks is a bitch. Like they most bitch made fucking product ever made. Like I put on socks 2 days later, they got holes. What the fuck they got holes?
One more other thing though. Shout out to Nick. I don't know if you guys seen what happened with him. They got all their equipment stolen. I don't know if you guys seen
what the fuck?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see
what
that.
do you mean equipment stolen?
He put out a PSA, a public service announcement on IG. They made like a little video, but I guess they're going to take a break a little bit because all their equipment got stolen from
their little studio downtown.
Yeah, their spot downtown. Mm-hmm. So
from the restaurant?
Yeah, I think so.
Because I know they was shooting in there. I think
they shot that. I think a couple episodes, one or 2 episodes. I think
because they had some dude on there barbecue. Was what
right?
Some dude that was cooking.
Right. So I think they kept their equipment in there, and they stole their equipment. I think they keyed his car, slashed his tires, and everything as well.
Oh, that's some personal
shit. Holy shit! So, what the fuck?
Shout out to them, man. I mean, Nick's about to have the baby. I know he said like
they're gonna bounce back.
He's dealing with the baby. They gonna bounce back. He said they coming back strong in 2024. So shout out to Nick, man. I hope y'all get y'all shit back, man.
That's a fact.
Oh,
that's
no.
Them motherfuckers not better come up in here.
Right.
No, more needs to be done than that. We're going.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah.
But that sounds personal after with the key getting keyed, the car getting keyed up.
The verdict is murder, boy. Murder.
Tony, what you got?
Not man, just give us some advice, give us ideas, please post in the comments. We would like more ideas. That'd be awesome just to see what people want. And anybody willing to, support Sacramento in any kind of way with those ideas, we would like to help support that as well, whether it's like bringing someone on the podcast or doing like a special event. You guys have ideas, please let us know. But yeah,
absolutely. It's hard. It is hard trying to find guests to come on the show. Let me rephrase that. It's hard trying to find the right guests to come on the show. As long as we've been doing it, we do understand that people do have jobs and they're in an industry where they really can't say a lot or speak a lot on that because of where they work, and we get that. But we do need a lot of people to know that we do our best to really just have candid conversations with you. We're not here to put any ill intent on anybody. We want everybody to come on here, have a good time, laugh, have some fun, tell some stories that are, relatable to everybody. So with that being said, yes, we got some plans on bringing on some nice guests, huge guests, just like the previous guests that we had on our show, Amy, once again with her podcast, For the Soul. We continue to try to, work with the community that we have here in Sacramento, continue to support the people that we have. Even recently, we had the Social Boys, one of our best live videos that we've ever had, one of the most popular videos. If you look for live videos and hit popular, Social Boys just opened up a new bar downtown. Julio, he got Townies. He's the main head bartender chef over there at Townies, right across the street from Doko. They were just on Fox 40 this morning or yesterday, I believe it was. Really advertising the new show.
That's cool. We gotta, I think we gotta bring him back on then. Shit.
You know what? It is probably a good time.
Yeah, I've seen Julio at the gym sometime. He go to the same 24 I'll be at. Every now and then I see him.
I see him every weekend. Not only that, he's assistant GM. So one GM to the other GM, he always comes out, see how we doing, and just tap in with each other.
GM to the other GM.
Hey, you got to make the connections, make that whole K Street block work. You know what I mean? Hey. So if you are doing something, you are impacting your city in some type of way, reach out to About the Night. Definitely let us tap in with you and schedule some time, get you set up, and kind of advertise what you got going on. Other than that, we thank you so very much for tuning into the show, About the Night, episode 96. See you next week.
Yes, sir.